Okay, in this video, it's about why you need to be negative to manifest what you want. And yes, I know it sounds turned around in how what people usually say, but I helped already some men with that, okay, to manifest what they want, okay, to shift their identity or to integrate parts of their shadow so that they will sabotage themselves less, right? Or getting clear simply on what they want from life, okay? And the thing is that what does it actually mean to be truly negative, to allow yourself to be negative? And why does it work? Why does it work and why do you need this? You will understand why it's necessary. So the way how it works is that if we don't allow ourselves to be negative, right, then we avoid these suppressed things. We avoid the shadow. And when we do this, what happens is that we get the opposite of what we actually want, right? So you then manifest your traumas, right? Your fears that you do avoid, right? And how does it actually work to allow yourself to be negative? Because there are a couple of mistakes that people do. One thing is people who sometimes allow themselves to be negative, they focus too much on the negative. They start to think about it 24/7. That's not what it means. So really allow yourself to be negative. Happens on a feeling level. It's not about thinking about it now constantly. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, or with your life. It doesn't bring anything. Okay, it's bullshit. But it's more about allowing yourself to feel also negative. And even if a lot right now comes up, you still allow yourself to feel negative, to be negative, right? Right? So this is basically the start of it, but there's a couple of things more you need to understand. Maybe you are also asking yourself, how is it possible that some people are constantly negative and they still manifest what they want? This only works, like, does it first of all work? Yes, it works. But it works only if they were conditioned like that in their childhood. So maybe they were conditioned in childhood to be rich, right? They then created unconsciously. A lot of these people are also negative to some degree, so they have these suppressed emotions, but they are not aware of that. So it's possible in this way to create the reality you want by being negative. A best example is Adolf Hitler, right? So, but then you will suffer your unconsciousness, right? Your life still won't be perfect and it will probably still suck somewhere. So it's better to create it always consciously. And by becoming more conscious, you can go beyond these limits that were set in your childhood. You can go beyond these programmed limits of your childhood, right? Okay, so that means allow yourself to just be negative, to not try to have this urge. Oh my God, I need to focus on the positive, because these manifestation guys told me that. Oh my God, that's bullshit. Okay, so to be honest, most of the spiritual communities are toxic as fuck, and what they teach is usually denial. Okay, so to deny a lot of things and to deny reality. When you want truly to create the reality you want, you've got to forget this bullshit. You need to overcome denial. Okay, denial, what I mean with denial is this emotional resistance towards the negative, right? You need to embrace this resistance towards the negative, and then you can create something positive, not out of trauma, but out of inspiration, the more you accept that. Okay, so like I said, being negative happens on a feeling level. Yes, of course, maybe you want to analyze that for a couple of minutes or something like that. What is happening? So think on the negative in this moment, right? But most of the time, you just accept these emotions and you focus on what is wanted after that. So you focus on what is wanted, but not out of aversion. You accept the negative and you still focus on what is wanted, right? Rather than what is unwanted, right? So this is basically the formula how it works. accepting it on a feeling level, not 24/7 or thinking it. And then after that, focusing on what is wanted rather than what is unwanted constantly. What is the difference now? Well, the one difference is you will create things out of trauma, right? Actually, you won't create them most often, to be honest. You will just sabotage yourself and it will be just a fucking struggle. Okay? And the other thing is you truly create something consciously. You let go of these old things. So repeating cycles that sabotage you or fuck you up will disappear. They will disappear the more you release them, right? And this is the difference. You will create something out of inspiration, not of subconscious thing, not out of this pretending kind of thing. Like where you close your eyes like everything is lovey-dovey. Okay? Fuck this bullshit. So, this is how it works. Okay, today your mission, allow yourself to be negative. Okay, don't try to force yourself to be positive. Allow yourself to be negative and accept this feeling. Do it on a feeling level. And comment below what helped you the most out of this video. See you next time. Bye bye.